Why has your agency seen fit to wade into this election? Many people would say, you know, politics is always a risky thing to get into.
Jeremy, I think our agency has always been about the Make It Mean Something company. We also very clearly, you know, we in the media business, basically we convince people to buy things. So why not use our power at this very crucial moment to make sure we have the people that don't want to vote to make them to want to vote?
You and I both exchanged a look a moment or two ago when our reporter Eldrin Sampier was talking about his sister who had chosen not to register and therefore not to vote.
Yeah.
You said to me, this campaign is all about that.
Yeah, you know, again, you know, if I'm a youngster and I do have a daughter and, you know, when you speak to them, the idea is I don't think so our parties are giving them a credible kind of understanding of why they should vote for them. And times have changed and youngsters have got a very clear view of the world. And I don't think one party is going out there and basically giving them an opinion that tells them there's going to be some serious change. I mean, if you look at our political parties, there are hardly any young people.
And it's all about political parties sniping at each other and bickering and trying to catch each other out instead of what I was talking about a little earlier to another guest, saying it's not a clear, necessarily articulation of policy. They're all to blame.
Completely. And then I think, you know, again, you know, we've 25 years into our democracy, and the idea is, you know, gone are the days that we are about a liberation movement. We're about a democracy. And I think, you know, if you were born in 1994, you're 25 years old today. You know, you don't understand some of the past, and you want to know what is in store for me, what is the future.
So, what does this campaign entail then?
Well, the campaign, I think, is very important for us to go, we want to hold our politicians responsible or accountable for what they say. It's important. You know, leadership is such an important thing. You know, you go out there and you say some frivolous things, and you've got a lot of people listening to you. And leadership is an important thing. And I think collectively, I think our leaders should understand that they have quite an audience that they are talking to, and they should be responsible for what they're actually saying.
Who specifically have you aimed this at? Who did you have in mind?
You know, I think personally, you know, I've always been about democracy in our country. We did the first ANC election. We did the airports company. We did Brand South Africa. We did trade.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, with Louis Gavin and the team. But, you know, we've always about a country that's been resilient and about moving forward. But some of our politics and some of our kind of apathy in terms of our leadership is brought us to certain places. And I think we've got a resilient nation that wants to move forward. We just need good leadership.
What was the call to action? What did you want?
Well, I think the call to action is here, and we've got quite a great response, where a lot of people say, you know what, you're actually right. Even though I don't actually believe in some of these parties, let me go and investigate their manifestos. Let me see some of the smaller parties, probably someone in there I can. But I think you do have the power to vote. You know, the idea is utilize it. Because there's no use staying at home and not voting and then going, oh my God, we complain for the next 5 years.
How difficult was it to source some of the more absurd quotes that we've been
Listen, we've actually had some really crazy ones. We had to tame it down. Yes. I mean, but it's quite crazy what these guys say. You know, to be in the public eye and even say these things. I mean, you should have somebody actually looking at what you're saying and kind of articulating it to a broader audience. I just find it quite absurd. And to me, you know, if you look at it, and it's quite a broad spectrum of politicians. We're not actually aiming at any political party. You know, it's some absurd stuff from the right and left and center.
Do you get the impression sometimes that politicians literally don't think what they're saying?
I just think so. The new age leadership has to worry about a new world. They've got to worry about what is the 21st century needs and wants. And I think they're still stuck in the days of trying to buy and buy votes and trying to, you know, sell a T-shirt to get someone to actually vote for you.
Or give a T-shirt away.
Yeah.
How will you know if this has worked or not? I guess it depends on turnout, or is this...
You know, for us, I think the main reason here is to have a voice. I think business South Africa's, and if you are in business in this country, you need a voice. You need to tell things, you need to say it like it is. And collectively, that's what has brought our country to where it is. You know, we could have probably had a politician still being there if it wasn't for the country and its voice and the media. So the idea is, whatever little we do, it's important that we have some kind of voice.
Nathan Reddy from Grid Worldwide, thank you very much. Now,